The future of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang very much front and centre of our transfer talk at the moment. Of course, that updates throughout the day. Be sure to check that out over on the website. Aubameyang to Barcelona. Good enough?
Look, I think Aubameyang is a tremendous player. But if you're Barcelona and you're moving away from Luis Suarez, because, well, he's getting older, if your idea is to get younger, then get really younger.
Right.
Then think about the future. Don't think about the short-term fix, because Aubameyang would be just that. And that's not even getting into the fact that when you're thinking about the playing style of Aubameyang, it's a guy that needs space and that needs that ability to try to get in behind and attack those spaces with his speed. Well, that's not what Barcelona does. It's not the sort of team that is direct and over the top. It's a team that likes to play the little dinky balls in front of the defenders and try to combine and work your way towards goals. So it doesn't quite match the style of Barcelona. And I just think that as a philosophy for Barcelona, if indeed you're trying to get younger, if that's your decision, then truly do that and think about the future and how you structure yourself for post-Messi years, because that's happening.
Sure.
Whether they like it or not, that's happening, and they have to start preparing for that. Aubameyang is not the answer long term.
Frank, do you agree?
Yeah, I do agree. I'm very fond of Pierre-Emerick, and can you imagine I played with his father in Laval
Yes, we
a long
can.
time ago, but Pierre-Emerick, I wasn't even born, so can you imagine? Yeah, I think he's a fantastic and graceful player, but when you talk about Barcelona, you talk about top-notch player, where Pierre-Emerick is a star, he's a fantastic player, he's the captain sometimes of the Gunners, but he's not what you expect. He's not Mbappe, he's not even Holland, even if it's a surprise and he needs confirmation. But you know, the players that we talk every day, week in, week out, where they make something fantastic week in, week out, and Pierre-Emerick is not from that level, he's not that far, but I think he's not there. So it will be a surprise for me.
His numbers, Gab, are exceptional at Dortmund and Arsenal. Yet when he was making that move from the Bundesliga, the big clubs were interested, but they had their doubts. What was it about him in particular made them not pull the trigger?
I think there was a sense that, he thrived in a team like Borussia Dortmund, given the way that they played. I think there was a sense that, he was very much a front-to-goal type player, as Ali said before. He's somebody who really benefits when he has space in front of him. And as long as Quique Setien is the manager, that's not going to happen at Barcelona. And also, it was a lot of money. And this is still a lot of money. And I think, we kind of get desensitized to how much 80 or 100 million or 150 million really is. I think the reality is he's at Arsenal. His contract is winding down. He's trying to leverage what he can to either get a better deal that looks a lot like his current deal, where he makes a ton of money, or see if somebody else will bite. But as the boy said, I don't think he's a natural fit at Barcelona in any way, shape, or form, unless you think about maybe playing him in the wing, but then you have a Griezmann issue, and that's not why you'd be buying him.
But coming into his final year of the contract, 55 million euro for a player that wherever he's been has given you goals. Is it not tempting for Barca?
It's tempting because of the price and nothing else. Listen, we've made a lot about Barcelona's transfer targets and how much they may cost and whether Barcelona has the funds to afford them. At 55 million, even if you're desensitized, that's a good deal for Barcelona. But I make this unanimous. As incredible a talent as Aubameyang is, he's not a fit at Barcelona. Fantastic at Borussia Dortmund. Maybe even better at Arsenal, who play to that very style that he brings. I think the challenge with Aubameyang is because that style is so one-dimensional, you have to be able to adjust a whole lot more when you're playing in Barcelona. If 3 years ago I told you had a choice between Aubameyang and Griezmann, I think everybody would have chosen Griezmann, and look how he struggled.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.